What's up, guys? It's your girl Di, once again back with another video. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be talking about growing up. Well, like, how I grew up, okay? I'm about to talk about that, okay? So if you like this, well, just like this video, comment down below and subscribe. And if you're ready for this video, we can get straight into the video. Alright, so I have a list of stuff that I'm going to talk about. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about is who I grew up with. So, I grew up with 7 people. 7 people. Okay, 7 different, well, 6, no, okay, let me figure this out. I grew up, it was always me, my big sister Deja, my other sister Jasmine, another sister Destiny, my brother Devin, that you guys probably won't see on my YouTube, and my brother that passed away, Derek, and also my cousin Alasia. She was like a sister, because she used to always be around. She used to always come over and all that. So that's how I grew up. I grew up with them, and I was, of course, the youngest out of all of them. And it was, we had a 2-bedroom house. We had a 2-bedroom, not a house, 2-bedroom apartment. And basically, we all shared one room. You know, sharing a room with a boy and having girls in the room, it's always an argument, and it's not always the best. So who used to argue the most? Honestly, I would have to say, okay, let me tell you guys. So basically, who used to argue the most, and I kind of noticed it, I believe my sister Deja and my brother Devin, because they were the oldest. They were the oldest boy. He was the oldest boy, and she was the oldest girl. So they used to bump heads a lot, like a lot. So it was always like that. So we would, at the age of 6, I used to I was a really good child. I don't care what nobody say. My mom could say I was a bad child, but I could say I was a good child, period. But anyways, so growing up, we used to do talent shows every single Sunday. Every Sunday, y'all. Every Sunday, we used to do talent shows. Talent shows, you probably want to know what we did on the talent shows. So I would say that either the Friday or the Saturday before, we would make up a dance. Well, we used to get our groups together and then be like solo and stuff like that. So we used to get our groups together. My sister always used to want me in her group, Jasmine. She always wanted me in her groups. And then my sister, she was a singer. So she would sing. So we'll start off with like songs like people want to sing or dance or whatever. We'll start off with stuff like that. And then we'll start like, you know, dancing and all that. I remember when we did our talent show one day, and we did Crazy in Love by Beyonce. And my sister made up this whole routine with me, and I didn't know what the heck was going on. So I just knew this one part on the floor with going back and forth with my hair. I remember that part. Like, I just remember that part, period. That's the only part I remembered. And I kept getting on the floor doing this. And she's like, not yet. So she was doing the moves. And I'm like, oh, I'm trying to catch up with you. I don't know what you're doing. So, it was just hilarious. Like, hilarious growing up. Because I used to love to dance. Like, and now I still love to dance. And it hasn't changed. It haven't changed a bit. But just my dance moves, of course, they changed. Because I don't dance like that anymore. But, also, we used to have so much fun together, regardless of us bumping heads and being upset at each other. we used to have so much fun. Um, Honestly, I feel like who got in trouble the most, I would say the person who got in trouble the most would have to be my brother Devin. He used to get in trouble all the time. If he didn't get in trouble at school, he got in trouble at home. He used to get in trouble all the time. Like my brother, yeah. But I didn't do all that, you know. I wasn't a bad child. I don't care. Nobody say I was never a bad child. I was a good child. Still is a good child. So, I don't know who would have to be the second to be the bad child. Um, because I feel like, of course, boys they're different from girls. So with like the behavior part, I would say, yeah. I don't know. My brother Devin have us beat with the behavior part. So growing up, my big brother Devin, he was just, he would get suspended the first day of school. Like, no, yeah, he was one of them kids. We had, okay, growing up, we had animals. I would say, okay, when I was born, well, I don't know if it was before I was born or when I was born or whatever. They had they had stuff like iguanas. They had different types of lizards, and um my dad would allow them to have any animal, fishes, all at the same time. This is all at the same time. We had, I believe, a cat as well. We had so much stuff, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand. We had different types of animals growing up. Um, oh, I also remember growing up. Well, actually, let me cut myself off. We we have videos of our talent shows. If you guys want to see those videos, get this video to 50 likes. 50 likes, and you'll see me, myself, and maybe some of my family members react to that video. And even my boyfriend reacted, because he has never ever seen me when I was little. He's seen pictures, but seen he has never seen like videos of me how I was when I was little. And I was like kind of terrible a little bit. No, because I wasn't terrible. Like, I was just like, you know, I would love to dance, and I would just dance a certain way, you know. So if you guys want to see those videos, I'm gonna try to see if my dad could put it on a disc, because it's on a you know, the cameras back in the day, not back in the day, because like I'm not even that young, I mean old, but those cameras where you have to have like a, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I can't even like, it was like on a little record. Yeah, I know what I'm trying to say. But it was on one of those, so I'm gonna probably see if my dad could like put it on a CD disc so that I can like get the videos. Birthdays. Okay, birthdays. I never had my own birthday. Okay, never. I never had my own birthday party growing up. That was one thing I hated. Honestly, it's not that I hated it. Okay, I get it. One birthday, cool. We could have our birthday. We could have our birthday together. But me and my sister Destiny, my birthday is January 1st, if you guys did not know. Her birthday was January 5th. Well, it is January 5th. So, my dad would have a birthday party on my birthday and her birthday party on my birthday. So we will have our birthdays together. We'll have 2 cakes, 2 of everything. I think we had, one year we had 2 jumpers. We had 2 cakes. We had, yeah, we had all our friends there, you know. But after a while, I started getting jealous. I'm like, it's my birthday, nobody else's birthday. Like, what the heck? I don't know if we did it on my birthday or we did it 2 days after my birthday. Either way, it's still my birthday. Like, it's still my birthday. But yeah, I'm like grown up. Like I never really I shared my birthday all the time. So my sister should thank me now, and she should share her birthday with me. She owes me a couple of birthdays because I think it stopped at age 7. So she owes me 7 birthdays. So she owes me this year. She owes me. Wait, hold on. Okay, wait. We started sharing birthdays when I was 4, I think. 4. I don't know. I don't know when we started sharing birthdays, but when we started sharing birthdays, it was every single day. I'm like, okay, it's my birthday, not hers. Period. So, yeah, sharing birthdays, it wasn't my type of thing, and it wasn't my cup of tea. Now we get to talk about when Little Di got. I believe this was my first whooping. Okay, tell me if I deserved it, because I don't think I deserved it. Regardless, like, of what I did, I don't think I deserved it. At least, at least this is what I feel. So all I did was, okay, me growing up, let me skip over, well, not skip over, rewind a little bit so that I can tell you the background of what's going on. So growing up, I hated to go to school. Hated to go to school. Did not like school. I'm not sure why I did not like school. I like to stay home and be with my mom and my dad. Never could, but So it was preschool. I had preschool. I went to preschool that day, and I would cry every single day. I would cry every single morning that my mom would drop me off. Hated preschool. Hated. I don't know. I don't know why, but I hated it. So it was one day I went to of course my preschool, and it was like this big old door where my mom used to open up, and it was hard to open. My mom told me it was very hard to open, and she struggled opening it like a couple of times. So then she dropped me off. I think right when she left, I ran to the front, and I was crying. And I was pulling on the door, and I was getting it open, and I was trying to leave. I was trying to just go, you feel me? But then I got in trouble out, and the lady's like, stop. And then they both grabbed me. I'm little. They both grabbed me, and they're like, stop, like, you need to stop. And I was like, I think I snatched away from one of them and was like, no, I'm gonna tell my dad on you. And then I think they called my dad when I said that, and then my dad picked me up, and I got a whooping. I got a whooping, y'all. Like, I got a whooping. I had to stay. I had to stay there, and then I got a whooping when I got home. Like, that's not fair. I'm only in preschool, guys. I don't know. I just wanted to tell my dad that you guys, like, picked me up. Duh. Gosh. But I hated school, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, school just was not my thing. Like, it was never my thing. Like, I believe that's the only time, not the only time I got a whooping, but, like, that's the only one I kind of remember growing up as a kid. Like, I remember that whooping right there, because I had a whooping for that, and I feel like I didn't deserve it. Also, I remember when I was little, I told this story time I already told this story time, but of course, like, my hair situation. If you haven't watched that video, go watch it. It's titled I Lost My Hair When I Was a Kid, I believe. I think it is titled that. So go watch that one. Okay. Growing up, I don't want to say it because, like, I don't want to admit it. I had anger in me. For a little kid, I had so much anger in me. My siblings, they didn't pick on me, but I had so much anger. So I think it was one time where my sister, she said something to me, and I got irritated at the age of, I believe, 6 or 7. And I was like, I think she did something to me, and I bit her scratched her, or she didn't want to do something for me. I bit her, scratched her, all of that. And then it was another time, my sister, I was in elementary. My sister did not want to do my homework, and I was hot. Like, I was hot. I was like, you don't want to do my homework? I didn't want to do my homework. So I was like, you need to do my homework, period. So I grabbed my agenda because she said she not doing my homework. Grabbed my agenda, smacked her with the agenda, and stepped on her foot. I didn't mean to do that. Like, I feel like I didn't mean to do that. Like, it was just, when I used to get angry, it used to be really bad to where I used to, like, bite pillows. Like, it was bad. I don't know, guys. Like, I had, like, anger in me, and I didn't know. You feel me? Yeah, that was, I will believe that was one of the, Jasmine was the one when I slapped her with the agenda. The other one, Destiny, I bit her and scratched her. And then my brother, Derek, the one that passed away, he used to pick on me a lot. A lot. So he will pick on me a lot. We used to fight. Like, literally fight. Fist fight. Like, really fist fight. Get out there type. We used to fist fight. And it was just, I don't know. I'm not sure why, but we used to fist fight. Who else? Oh, I remember my brother used to make these mazes. This is why I'm scared of the dark now. He used to make these mazes. And he used to play that Michael Myers music. I hated Michael Myers. Hated it. When my brother was mad at me, he used to sit in the dark and listen to Michael Myers. And I used to try to walk past and he would try to grab my legs and stuff and try to scare me. So, and if I told my dad or my mom, he would scare me even more. So, yeah, growing up, it was just like that, y'all. Like, my brother, Derek, like, he had some anger in him, too. So, we both had anger in us. And I would say the bully of the family would have to be, well, of the siblings would have had to be my brother, Devin. He was a bully. He used to bully my brother, Derek, all the time. All the time. And he tried to act hard and all that. I got into fights when my first fight was in 6th grade. It wasn't really a fight because I fought well, I'll tell you guys about that in another story time. But yeah, 6th grade, of course, I'm gonna have to tell you guys when I got in middle school. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Remember, 50 likes and I will do the reaction to the old videos, the old die. And I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I am out. Love you guys.